Hello everyone and welcome to day 2 of this body acceptance challenge. For this practice, we're going to be using a wall and a strap. I also have a pillow to sit on. That's optional. This is also a practice that you could do in bed if that sounds good to you. If you'd rather not use a wall, you could use a headboard if you're in bed, or like the wall beside your bed. That can be fun too. So we're going to start seated on the ground. I'm going to kind of sit on a pillow. That's just because I like having my hips a little bit off the ground. It feels better for me. It also, I just feel like I have more space here when I'm trying to move. So you might try it out and find you don't like it. That's totally fine. It's optional. This is a yoga strap. But you don't need a yoga strap. You could use like a scarf or a soft belt if you have a bathrobe, maybe the belt off a bathrobe, or I've used a dog leash before, so there's lots of other things you could use. So I'm just going to lay my strap on my legs for now. I'm going to maybe close my eyes, find a comfortable way to sit in any way that works for you. Noticing your breath, noticing how your body is feeling today. Maybe doing a little check-in with your feet, your legs, your knees, your hips, your torso, your back, your chest. Is there anywhere where you're feeling any sort of sensation, maybe tingling or pulsing or even pain? Your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your neck. Just doing a check-in to see what's going on in your body right now. And being mindful of that throughout the practice and seeing if anything changes. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, but just being aware of what's happening inside your body. Maybe you want to grab your strap. It's about a little bit wider than shoulder width apart for me. And we'll raise our hands up towards the sky. It's pretty loose. And then lower them. You can also bring your hands up about like in front of your head or halfway. All options are good. But keeping the strap pretty loose, we're just raising our arms and then lowering them. Noticing if you feel a stretch in any of your muscles, or you feel soreness in any areas. From here, maybe you want to explore what it's like to think about bringing your shoulder blades together in the back. This opens up your chest a little bit. Thinking about engaging, squeezing your upper back muscles. And then doing that again. Doing this while you're squeezing your back muscles, while your shoulder blades are together, raising your hands up and down. Does that feel any different? Does it feel different from when you were loosely lifting up versus when you were engaging your back muscles? Just exploring what that feels like, what that difference is, what that is for you. Maybe you want to shake that out. Maybe you felt no difference, that's fine. Just exploring if there is a difference in sensation or if it feels like a different movement when you're stretching your arms up versus when you're engaging your arms and lifting them. Maybe you want to lift up this strap one more time. Bring your hands down to the side. You could bring your one hand down to the ground or you could hold them in the air. Stretching the opposite side of your body. Breathing, And then we'll do the same thing on the opposite side, coming up, coming down, and noticing if there's a stretch along the opposite side of the body. Breathing here. And then we'll slowly come back. This time maybe we want to do that forward fold that you did in day one, hinging at the hips, bringing your hands down towards the ground. Breathing here. You can let go of your strap if you want. Bring your hands to your feet, to your legs, to the ground, whatever works for you. Taking a breath. And then we'll slowly come up. I'm going to put this strap away. We're just sort of off to the side. We're going to come towards our wall. So this part is where things get a little awkward. There's no like graceful way to do what I'm about to show you. I take my pillow and I push it out sort of towards where I imagine my head's going to be. I'm going to end up moving it. And then I sit beside the wall with my legs out straight. You could also put a blanket underneath your butt. I don't do that because I find it gets like a little bunchy down there when I'm like moving around once my legs are on the wall. But maybe you want to explore that. So you're getting as close to the wall as you can because we're going to bring our torso down to the ground and at the same time lifting our legs up onto the wall. So slowly lower and raise your legs. You might notice, and then you move your pillow. You might notice that you're really far away or you're really close. You could inch closer a little bit if you're pretty far away, but there's no like exact distance. So take a breath here, wherever you are. Once you get here, notice what it feels like to have your legs straight up in the air. So again, this can be done in your bed. If your bed's beside a wall, or if you have a headboard you could put your legs up onto. This is a great way to relax in bed. Take a couple breaths here. And then we also have the option to slowly open up the legs a little bit wider. Breathing here. And yawning. Noticing if you feel a stretch along the inner line of your leg. Maybe you want to bring your feet back together if they were out wide. Just bring them together in that butterfly, lowering them down. So you're in that butterfly shape along the wall. Taking a breath here. Option to bring one leg out. I think this is called half dragonfly or dragonfly pose. Noticing how this feels for you. I feel a lot going on in my hip and in the inner line of both of my legs. And then if you're in this position, maybe you want to switch. Bringing the opposite leg out. And then we'll bring our legs back up. I'm going to take one foot. I'm going to place it over top of the opposite leg. I need to use my hand to get it there and to keep it in place. If I let go, my leg shoots off. So I really need my hand to stay here. So from here, maybe this feels like a great stretch for you. Or maybe you want to put your foot onto the wall. The opposite foot, so the straight foot, putting it onto the wall will increase the stretch in the side of your hip. The deeper the bend in your knee, the more intense it is. So I keep it not too bent all the way. It's very intense for me. So just play around and see what feels best in your body. We'll take a few breaths here and then we'll switch sides. Okay, so bringing that one up, And then we'll do the same thing, getting the foot across, holding it if need be. Option to stay here, or putting your foot onto the wall and pushing out. Feeling that stretch in the hip. Breathing. If it feels kind of intense, you can think about sending the air through your body to that part. So the area where it's really tense. Thinking about sending that air directly there. We'll take a few more breaths, and then we'll raise our legs up towards the sky again and breathe here. So you're welcome to stay here with your legs up the wall as long as it feels good, as long as you feel restful, or you can slowly lower your legs down side and sort of roll onto your side and slowly come to seated. There's really no graceful way to do that. So maneuver yourself to a comfy seat, or you can stay lying on the wall. That's totally fine. I'm going to bring my hands to my heart. Send yourself some gratitude. You did it. You showed up. You took some time for you. I hope you were able to relax your body a little bit. And know that being here is one step in taking care of yourself and honoring your body. So thank you everyone so much for coming to day 2. And I hope to see you tomorrow in day 3 of this body acceptance challenge.